Welcome back, my loves, and if you're new, welcome. I'm Andrea, and this is Life as I Know It. So we're going to start our Christmas season off with Micheals DIY craft box. So I have a couple craft boxes that we're going to put together, and then a Santa that we got in a bag. So according to Michael, you grab these boxes, everything that you need is in there, unless you want to add a ribbon. We were able to purchase these last year in the craft boxes. We were able to get several of them. So I figured what best way to kick the holidays off than using the DIY boxes. Now, I haven't noticed them this year. Michael's by Me is still putting out a lot of their Christmas. So we'll look and see. But leave me a comment and let me know whether or not you think these boxes are worth the money that they were selling them to us for. So with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy our Michael's DIY Christmas wreaths. Here are the items inside of our DIY wreath box. We have pine needle branch, 2 types of pine picks, red ornament picks, holly leaf sprays, red berry mix picks, pine cone picks, and a grapevine wreath base. We're just going to go ahead and take our pine needle branches and we're going to lay them out to see where we want to place them. Now, I do like working with a grapevine wreath, but I'll be very honest, this one is not a really good product. Now, for $34.99, I think they could have gave us a little better wreath than what they did. Now, sometimes when you get the grapevine wreaths, you do have to clean them up, and I guess they tighten this one up so you don't have to. But just keep that in mind if you're going to purchase this type of DIY box. You may want to purchase an extra grapevine wreath base just in case. Now we're just going to go ahead and continue to put our pine picks throughout our wreath. Now we're going to go ahead and take and add our red berry mix picks. They gave us 3 of them, so we're going to go ahead and place them inside of our wreath. Now our red ornament picks, there were 3 tied together. So I just took them apart so that way we could have 6 of them going throughout the pick instead of just 2 in a cluster. Now, if you don't take them apart, you'll just have 2 clusters of 3 ornaments on each pick. We're now going to start adding our pine picks to our wreath. I think these are more like the wreath branches, but I guess that's what they're calling them, the pine picks. So we're just going to go ahead and add them throughout our wreath. And once we add them all in, we're just going to go ahead and take our pine cone picks and we're going to place them inside of our wreath. Now we're going to start placing our red berry mix picks throughout our wreath. Now we're going to go ahead and add our holly leaf spray picks to our wreath. And on the back of the box, it does have a picture of a wreath placed together, but it does say no tools needed. Fun, creative project for yourself, the whole family, or your next friend's night. Now we're going to go ahead and make a quick bow. You don't have to, but I do have a lot of ribbon that I got from Michael's last year. Some of it I got in the $10 grab box, and then I believe some of it was like buy one, get 3 free or some kind of crazy way they were giving away ribbon. So we're just going to go ahead and cut our ribbon and add a little hot glue to the end and just fold it over. So after I cut this ribbon and I want to make a bow, I realized this ribbon doesn't have any wire, but that's okay. We're going to put a little hot glue, attach it, and fold it over. We made 2 strips like that, and then what we're going to do is go ahead and tie those 2 pieces together with Chanel stem. Now, after I tied the 2 pieces of ribbon together, I decided I didn't like it, so I went ahead and made a 3rd piece. And what I'm going to do is take the Chanel stem and wrap it around the 3rd piece. Now, once we have that attached, we're just going to go ahead and start fluffing out our bow. Once our bow is fluffed out, we're going to go ahead and take that piece of Chanel stem and we're going to use that to attach it to our wreath. So we're going to flip our wreath over and we're just going ahead and twist that Chanel stem around the back of the wreath. Now, if you want, you can add a little hot glue. I did not. Also, we're going to go ahead and fluff out our bow and we are done with this DIY. Now we got this mesh ribbon from Micheals. It was $12.99, and what we're going to do is take it across our wreath, flip our wreath over. We're going to take 2 branches and tie those 2 branches to the ends of our ribbon. Now, if you want, you can add hot glue, but I'm just going to go ahead, twist it around, and then I'm going to turn the wreath back over, and we're going to start making our poofs. So when you make it, I always say 4, 6, 8 inches. But my thing is do your first puff. If you like the way that looks, continue, because you can always take it out. You're not hot gluing it in. Right now, all you're doing is taking the branches of the wreath and tying them around your ribbon. So go ahead and make your loops and then just continue to go. And anytime you don't like it, just go back and refix it. And as you can see, all I'm doing is making a loop, and then I take the branches and I twist them around to hold the loop together. You don't have to hot glue this unless you want to, but I think it's just easy to continue to do it this way. Now, if you're selling it, you might want to hot glue it, or you might want to go back with the wire and attach it that way to keep it in. But unless someone messes with this, it shouldn't come out. You go ahead, twist your branch around it maybe 2 or 3 times and continue to make your puff. So this is a 12-inch wreath, and this was $5.99 at Micheals. And we're going to go ahead and use the whole roll on the wreath. And we're just going to continue to wrap it around and making our loops until we run out of our mesh ribbon. When we get down to the ends of our ribbon, what we're going to do is take it through the wreath, and then we're going to take and tie it, one of the branches, to the frame. You can also use hot glue if you want. So the snowman and all of the other little pieces of his body has a hook. So we're going to start with the feet. We're going to go ahead and place the feet inside of our wreath. Now you can bend the stem to the back of the wreath, or you can use one of the branches and tie it around or secure it with glue. But make sure you have it situated the way you want before you put hot glue, because if you twist the branches, you can always go ahead and change it. But with the hot glue, you want to get the glue all over the place. So we're just going to go ahead and put our arms in. We're going to figure out how we want this placed before we start to twist. But like I said, we're going to turn it on the back, and you can take that hook, because they give you enough of the stem, and just fold it back. And we're going to do that with both hands. Now, once we have both of our hands in, we're going to go ahead and put the snowman in. And like I said, you just take that hook, flip it over, and just bend it and press down. You can wrap a branch around it. And then after that, you can just go ahead and clean him up. I decided after I had him in that red and white was a little too much. So I'm going to just go ahead and take this ribbon that I got from Micheals, and I'm going to make him a new scarf. Now this part right here is optional. It's just that his scarf was red and white and the mesh ribbon was red and white. So all I'm going to do is take this ribbon from Michael. I'm going to cut a piece, fold it in half, and then I'm going to add a little hot glue inside of the ribbon so it'll stay folded. And then once I'm going to take it, fold it in half, and then put it behind the snowman's head. So we're going to put hot glue on the back of the snowman's head and then go ahead and attach that to our new scarf. Now I did add a generous amount of hot glue to the back of his neck, and then we're going to put some on the front part. So this way the ribbon will stay attached, and we're just going to go ahead and fold it over and put a little more hot glue and then fold the other piece over. And then you can decide if you're going to make a new scarf, how long you want it. I'm just going to cut it down because I think it's just a little too long. And I love this ribbon. It really is like sweater material. And I did get this from Micheals. I found this little pick in my stash and I said, you know what? I'm going to put a little glue on this and put it on his hat. He's giving me Frosty the Snowman vibes. So I just added a little hot glue and plopped it on his hat. And then all we're going to do is take that hook, put it through the wreath, bend it to secure it, and we are done with our snowman. This DIY box includes 3 poinsettias, 3 holly leaves, 3 berry clusters, 3 greeneries, 6 foliage, 2 pine cones, and 15 wire picks. And 1 skinny glue stick. Yes, there was a glue stick in here. Now I'm going to go ahead and take these pine branches, and what I'm going to do is place them over our foam just to cover it up. So that way you don't see anything, just in case you put this down on your table and not somewhere up high. And then after that, we're just going to go ahead and start placing our picks inside. Now with the 15 wire picks that they gave us, use those picks to put the pieces on top of your flower arrangements, your different poinsettias. We're going to use those. Now some of them I glued and some of them they slid right on there with no issue. Now I got this sleigh from Micheals many years and I've used it for different centerpieces, and I put little elves in here. So that's one good thing. If you find a couple pieces that you like, you can always reuse them over and over again. And then after the holidays, when they have their big 80%, 90%, grab some pieces and then you can take something like this and you can give it away as a gift the following year. I cut 2 pieces of ribbon, 12 inches each. And what I'm going to do is take the ribbon, add a little hot glue to the end, fold it over so the 2 ends can meet. And I'm going to do that to both pieces. Once I have both pieces glued, I'm just going to go ahead and take one, pinch it in the middle, and then I'm going to take the other bow and pinch it in the middle. And then I'm going to crisscross the 2 pieces together. Take a chenille stem, or if you have twine, wrap it around it to secure the bow together. And then after I have it secured, I'm going to take another little piece of ribbon, cut it in half, and I'm going to use that piece to cover the twine. And what we're going to do, once you cut that piece, flip the bow over, add a little hot glue to one end to the other, attach it, and then this way it will cover your chenille stem. And then we're just going to go ahead and fluff our bow. And once we have that fluffed out, we're going to go ahead and stick it inside of our flower arrangement. We're going to attach it. And once everything is fluffed, we are done with this DIY. Our DIY box contains 2 types of snowy pine picks, a snowy small red berry pick, snowy large red berry picks, snowy leaf spray picks, and 1 snowy pine wreath base. So first I'm going to go ahead and take our pine snowy picks and place them throughout our wreath base. And you're just going to spread everything out. And then once you're done with that, I'm just going to go ahead to the next one, which will be the snowy leaf picks. And then I'm going to place them through. And you just, like I'm doing, just keep turning it around. And you could always take your picks out if you don't like it. But definitely always fluff your wreath base before placing your items inside of it. And we're just going to go ahead, once we have all our greenery in, we're just going to go ahead and place our picks throughout this wreath. And once we have the berries in, we are done with this DIY. Well, my loves, that is the end of our Micheals DIY wreath kits. Tell me which one was your favorite, and also let me know if you think they're worth the price. My only suggestion is if you buy the kits, I would definitely buy another wreath base. That's the only issue I had. I did not like the wreath bases that they had inside of the kits. If you are new, welcome aboard. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can become a part of our YouTube family. Hit that notification button so you never miss a video. And if you liked anything in this video, hit thumbs up. That helps my channel to grow and let me know that you enjoy the contents of this video. If you're returning, you are truly appreciated. I want everyone to have a blessed day. Remember, it costs nothing to be kind. And as we go into the holiday season, pack your patience. Bye for now, and we definitely will see you in our next video.